Hey everybody! So, today I am totally snowed in. If you look outside, we are getting a full-on nor'easter and I'm stuck in the studio. So, I figured I would do a review today of all of the cool little products that Snareweight just sent me. Alright, so for this review today, we're going to be using an SM57 to record the snare drum that's running through a Klotz cable, an M5 Klotz cable, into a Tascam US 20x20 interface, which is going into ProTools. Now, there's going to be no EQ or effects added on to the snare recording. It's just going to be raw so you can really hear everything that's going on. All right. So the snare drum, it's a Ludwig LM402, 6.5x14. That's chrome over aluminum. We have an Remo Ambassador coated on the top and an Ambassador snare side on the bottom with Gibraltar 42 strand snare wire using Vader Fusion drumsticks. And here we go. So we're going to start out with the Cuts series. The idea behind these is that they're made of plastic. You can get the 5 mils or the 7 mils. They usually come in a pack with one of each. And they're designed so that you can actually cut them to alter the sound. So obviously if you leave them larger, it's going to dampen more. So we're going to start with a 5 mils. Well, first let's get a baseline recording. All right, so now we're going to put the 5 mil on. Okay, let's hear it again. So now we're going to put the 7 on. All right. What I really like about these is that you can use multiple cuts together as you can with all the other snare weights. So here's both of them together. All right. So I've been using these on my my floor toms a lot. I use them on the top and bottom of the floor toms, actually. I absolutely love them. So now we're going to move on to the leather products. This is the M1. Probably my favorite. I've been using it since day one. I did a whole tour out in California with one of these, or two of these guys, rather. Absolutely love them. So here it is, without. And now with. So one of the cool features about the M1 is that there are these little rivets at the corners of the leather, and they stick to the magnetic block that is in the center of the unit. So you can have both of the sides down, or you can have one up, or you can have both up. What's really nice about this is that you can, while you're playing a gig, between songs, you can go from having a little guy clipped on to popping it up if you want more ring for one song. It's way easier than trying to deal with a little sticky whatever. So these are super awesome for live. I really like having some ring live, so this provides the perfect amount of muffling. Absolutely love my M1s. Okay, So now we get to the M1's big brother, the M80. It's a larger M1. Has the same feature where it'll flip up. So this is without it. Now here's with it. You can also put the arms up on this guy, just like on the M1. Both up. So that's the M80. I've been using this on my rack tom a lot for recording. I just love the way that it sounds. So you can use these on all of your drums. Absolutely love them. Now we get to this guy. So here we go. Before. And with it. Very, very fat. There's some other products on the market right now for getting a fat snare drum sound. I've tried them. I don't really like them. I think that they really take away from the feel of the snare drum too much. This will also change how you're playing off of the snare head, but not nearly as much as some of the other products that are available right now. And this one actually clips to your rim, so it won't move around on you and it won't hop. So absolutely love this. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is actually available right now, so hopefully Matt will get these out into stores soon. Very cool though. Now we get to the flagship model. This is the number 4. So it's a big piece of machined brass. I believe that Matt actually machines these himself. I know he has a shop. It's very cool. It has this cool case. So this guy comes with leather inserts. They attach to the back, just like that. Very easy in, easy out. And then it clips on the edge of your snare drum. Super easy to use. So let's check it out with the smallest leather insert first. All right, so that was with this very small kind of suede leather insert. Now we're going to put a thicker leather in. Okay. Now there's other accessories that you can buy for the number 4. You can buy a variety of these small inserts of varying thickness of leather. And you can also buy these kind of wing looking guys. These are the 70s, so it's a very thick leather. There's smaller ones and there are thinner ones available. These pop in the same way as our small inserts. You can use one or both of them. So we're going to start with one. And we're going to add the other. Now, what I discovered, and what I think is super cool, is that you can actually put these in upside down. to get a totally different sound. So now we have them in upside down. I've been using this a lot on my my Ludwig Acrolite for doing some studio work. I love the way that this muffles. You can also mix in some of the smaller inserts with the bigger inserts to get even more combinations. I'll just do this one for example. Let's go back to nothing again. Now you might be thinking, okay, I have die-cast hoops on my snare drum. This is magnetic, it's not going to work. Now Matt already figured out a solution to that. So we have the Snareweight ProLock. This actually fits into the number 4. It goes in to this groove right here. So kind of like a dovetail. And it mounts to the rim of your die-cast hoop. So it doesn't matter if you have triple flanged hoops or die-cast hoops, you're going to be totally set. What I really like about the Snareweights is that there are so many different variations to meet any need that you could possibly have for muffling. So whether you're in the studio and you really want to do a lot of muffling, or maybe you're doing a live show and you just want a little bit, there's a Snareweight for any need. So if you haven't already, please check them out. They're on Facebook. Check out snareweight.com. There's a reverb store where you can find everything I just showed you. So check it out. Snareweight. Bye.